Right
it
now,
looks like, yeah.
Elites, rotations.
Yeah, they're a little bit away from their sister team as Buriram's trying to cut ahead. Game home right in the way. Some decent shots, a little bit connecting. Doesn't look like Easy Love is going to get a knock out of it as Sadie's is going to go on.
Game home. Somehow managing to get through there. Arbiter's going to get one down on it. Easy Love from range here.
But he doesn't seem to quite have the feel for it yet. Meanwhile, Easy Love, easy knock. Let's see if he can get another one here through the window. Nope, he is going to be taken down by Arbiter. And now it is up to Subin here for Game Home Esports.
Through the window, through the wall, Sadie's finally manages to finish out their push onto this compound. They do lose KJ in the process. UKL should get rezzed here, though, as Arbiter is just going to look at his quarry, try to flush him before flushing him out here eventually. As, yep, Game Home down to just one. As the escape came through. Victim Rise has been spotted out by Yuri here. He gets that res and immediately gets back to work, sending bullets down range, but not finding any joy on them just yet. This is all going on inside of Circle, but only just. You can see on that mini-map. They're on the western side here as we check back with Divine. 3 up, Leo, Nikki, Levi's. Trying to make things work from just south of Hospital. They've got a good compound, and they've got vision of everything going on around them. But like you said, there is a lot of stuff going around, so Nikki's already picked up 2. Let's see if they can get some more. Still a full 4-man team on this eastern side. I cannot remember who it is. It's driving me crazy because I looked at them earlier today, and I have no idea who it is, and we haven't checked in on them just yet. But they look like they're in a pretty good position here. But we've got fights going off on the edge here. Sadie's going to have to turn their attention towards Victim Rise.
Sadie's, they're going to start throwing up some smokes to cover some of the angles from those houses. So Victim Rise isn't going to be able to get a good angle, multiple angles on them. You're going to kind of funnel the vision of Victim Rise into areas where you want them to be. Look at this. Yuri trying to take advantage of it. He is going to get out there, and he's going to get the headshot and the down on the Kamalas. Trying to get another one.
That's huge.
That's a twofer.
That is absolutely huge for Yuri there. He was left basically in a 1v2. The rest of his team, Arbiter and UKL, had to start making their way into the circle. So he delivered in a very big way there for his squad, bringing them up to 5 kills already. HQ, looks like they should be able to get the res on Hibiki here. As SR and 7-9, we try to get that motorcycle, get that UAS operational so they can make their way in. And it's going to be a rough sledding for them here as we check in on Golden Cat. I believe this might be our last member. He's running right into Levi's.
Well, yeah, that blue is going to do a lot, and it's going to be a quick one for Maximus. I think he has just enough time to get this first aid off. Looks like yes, but yeah, I don't know how much more he's going to be able to do with that. That grenade is nice. That's going to get a couple people. And Buriram doing a nice job controlling the northern part of this. It's a decent little 2-2 split. Got a bit of a compound on the northern side, so they're not going to let anybody else in from the other teams. So this is a good start for them.
Yeah, Buriram, one of the teams that you said has made it on. And I've finally figured out who my green team is on that eastern edge that I could not remember for the life of me. It's actually GEXA. They're still 4 strong here. As we see Buriram trying to put a little bit of pressure in both ways here. They've got they still got a few teams that they can maybe clean up here on the north side before being forced to head into the circle. But when they do, they're going to actually have to turn their attention a little bit towards the east here because 24K still up and alive. You can see Loxlock from GEXA sending bullets over the top of their heads right now. 24K still, I believe, have 3 up. They may have lost 1 in the process here, but 24K, a decent squad. One you want to keep your eye on here as they seem to always make it to late game with members up. And when they decide to get into a fight, they can be very deadly.
Excited to see what they've got. Meanwhile, GEXA just continuing to work this eastern side of the circle. They've got a nice little hill to work with. If you're on the southeastern side of this circle, you're going to be good for a little while, unless this keeps centering up more going west. Then it becomes much more problematic for you. But you actually, especially this GEXA team, has a ton of terrain to work with. They've got cover. Buriram, meanwhile, just wrecked a bunch of people. They are absolutely on fire right now. I think that was the Ace and Titans there that they just took down.
Well, that's what we were waiting to see. Buriram was waiting, expecting that team to make their way out of the compound, and when they did, they just absolutely lit them up. So Buriram now get a couple more kills in their pocket, but now they have to try to make their way in past GEXA, and you can see that they already landing some shots, giving themselves a little bit of cover or a little bit of an opportunity here to make their way into circle. UKL already down for Sadie's. Arbiter and Yuri trying to see if they can maybe prevent the rush here. Yuri, I think, is kind of holding point while Arbiter goes for the res. It looks like he's going to get it.
Well,
20 oh boy. Yeah.
Oh, no. There's just nothing they can do there. They are just completely pinched. There's just no other way to get in or out if you don't have any more utility.
Very unfortunate there for 24K, but very fortunate for GEXA as they pick up another couple of kills here. As we see Sadie still managing to operate from this western edge. Buriram not able to push too far forward here. It looks like they're a little bit trepidatious. The smokes are down. There's a little bit of a hillside to work with for Sadie's, but they're going to get picked up from actually Canaxi. Quick down and flush there from Buriram.
Yeah, these Buriram boys are extremely talented shooters. You're going to get another one from Canaxi there. Yuri's going down. Yuri had quite a good round for himself. Look at his 5 kills already for Canaxi. And by the way, everybody on this team is really good. There isn't like one superstar on Buriram. They're all really, really strong. I've looked at their stats and they're all pretty even. Now, Noadra did have the best campaign for them in the Thailand qualifiers, but they are a really, really good team all around.
And you can see they're playing with confidence right now. They're very spread out across that northern side of the circle, which may actually work against them here, as it looks like they've drawn the attention of GEXA. GEXA is trying to wrap fully around here. Yelly's going to find one with the grenade, but he's going to have to pull back. His Lockslock very low here. Meanwhile, Battle Arena next in getting involved with PMA on the south side. They're going to wipe them out. As you can see, Jervis and Isabel still the last up, trying to make their way out of the swamps here. But it is rough sledding all the way around. But, it's going to be next that goes down. So PMA picking up 4 kills there. They should be able to get the res on the P-Tester here. But it's going to be rough sledding as they've got to cross that street.
Well, the good news for them is right now everybody else is busy. PMA, if they go right now, has an opportunity to get inside of this circle. But unfortunately, Divine Nikki was kind of holding off a couple of those teams that might want to third-party them at bay. And now they've got those other 2 teams bearing down on them. So this is probably going to be a little bit too late for them to make it across that street like you were mentioning, Koro.
Yeah, well, now we are down to 3 teams as Buriram does go down there to GEXA. So GEXA is still 4 strong and have complete control over the circle. Meanwhile, Battle Arena Elite working the southwestern side, and it's kind of a question of who's going to get PMA here, as they've basically thrown down a trail saying, look, throw grenades here. All these smokes, just throw Molotovs right here. This is where we're going to be. If you have any utility left, this is the spot to distribute it. Meanwhile, BAE still up with 3 people, playing it a little bit more silently now. They've pulled back a little bit. You can see them holding the angles here just in case PMA decides to try to wrap over towards the west. But looks like, there you go. GEXA gets circle favor as well. Lockslock and McCrit already inside. Yelly and Life just looking for heads to peek up over the top and see what kind of points they can pick up. They need to be careful. They need to play it a little bit safe. You don't want to lose anyone for free here and even the odds for any of these teams. But you got a 4-man squad versus 2 3-man squads.
If BA Elites can get up west and knock out the sole member of Gex Ace who's over there. They could get into this circle and potentially kind of outposition Gex Ace, but right now Gex Ace is just kind of bearing down as everybody's bearing down on PMA. There's one knock. Good shooting. There is going to be, Potester getting a little revenge, but it looks like PMA is going to go out very soon. If they're not out yet, but
it's close. They're not much longer for this world. The smokes are running out. The fields are burning. The bullets are flying. PMA is very much under a lot of stress right now, I'd imagine, as they try to crawl away, try to make their way inside the circle. But Isabel's going to go down to Yelly. That's going to be another one going over to Ace, and that's going to be the last one picked up by Life. As now, whoa, wow, that turned around real quick. BA Elites got roasted at pretty much the exact same time PMA did. So Gex Ace coming in huge in game number 1 here, 13 kills